Welcome back to Only Talk Sports, where we talk sports every day, or at least we try to. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content that's sports related, and we'll continue to pump out these reaction videos. Indiana and Illinois, what a game. This game, both teams needed it. Illinois starts the season 1-0 against Wyoming, and Indiana, they haven't won a Big Ten game since last season. Since before last season in 2020, all last season they went 0-9. They were terrible last year. Indiana brought in tons of transfers. You saw Connor Bazelak. He had a really solid game. He threw for over 300 yards. He threw one touchdown, one pick that was not his fault. It was tipped, kind of like in the West Virginia game, if you guys saw that game. And he played really solid. Illinois, they could really run the football. Chase Brown was running all over the field, 150 yards. And the quarterback, Tommy DeVito, was decent. Isaiah Williams was getting involved all over the place. But Illinois, man, they looked like they were going to win. Now, I will say Indiana played better in the first half. They were up 16-10, and they were getting all these field goals. They were going down and getting field goals, and they were up 16-10, and then you had the interception. That wasn't Bazelak's fault, and then it was 17-16 Illinois, and then Illinois kicks a field goal at 20. And then at the end of the game, Indiana goes down the field. Connor Bazelak, they haven't done nothing all half. They only had 70 yards in the second half, and they could do 75-yard drive down the field. He's throwing the ball, dinks and dunks. They get it down there. And then Sean Shivers, who could not run the football all game. Indiana couldn't run. They had at one point like 18 carries for 20 yards. They couldn't run at all, and that's going to be an issue for them in their future games. They can't run. Illinois can run the football. They have a great running game. Their linemen did a good job protecting DeVito and getting blocks for Chase Brown, but Indiana, they were struggling to run the football, but he gets it in and scores the game-winning touchdown, and then Indiana stops them, and Indiana wins 23-20. Now, ironically, I picked Indiana to win by 3. I picked them to win 31-28. Lesser scoring game than what I picked because both teams were turning it over. And at the end of the day, Illinois turned it over one too many times. Indiana's defense played really, really good. Tom Allen calling the plays again was really smart. Their defense is doing really, really well. Their defense is really good. I mean, yeah, you can say Illinois made a lot of mistakes, but they played hard, and they literally kept Indiana in this game because Illinois had the ball a lot longer, and Indiana's defense kept stopping them. They kept getting it done. They were getting turnovers. They were getting stops. I mean, at one point, they stopped Illinois 7 times in a row in the second half. And if Illinois had just scored one touchdown in that stretch, then Indiana loses because they wouldn't have had enough time to get 2 scores. So Indiana's defense is the true hero for Indiana in this game. They were the true hero because they got it done. They got the turnovers they needed, and they single-handedly kept Indiana in this game. Now, Indiana did go down the field and score a touchdown at the end, but the defense kept them in this game. And Illinois, to their credit, they played well. I think Brett Bielema is going to do really good for Illinois in the West. They have a softer schedule than Indiana, so Illinois can still make a bowl game. Indiana had to have this game. If Indiana wants to make a bowl game this year, they had to have this game with games at Cincinnati and at Nebraska. And of course, the Big Four, that could be potentially 6 losses. You had to beat Illinois, and they did. They got it done. They won their first Big Ten game in over almost 2 years. Indiana got it done. They won 23-20. It was a thriller game, and Tom Allen really needed this game. It was a great game. I enjoyed watching it. I'm still up. It's past 12 a.m. But man, I'm telling you, it was worth it. Even though it was a slugfest, and a lot of people I was reading on Twitter, they were talking about how the game was a slugfest and that, both teams weren't very good and they'd rather watch almost any other game, but it was just Big Ten football week 1. Both teams turned it over a lot. Indiana made mistakes. Illinois made mistakes. It was penalties on both sides. A cleaner game than the first 2 games we saw, Penn State and Purdue and West Virginia Pitt, but there were still penalties. But again, Indiana got the job done. They won 23-20, and this was a massive win for Tom Allen and the Hoosiers. Illinois is still going to be fine. I think Illinois is going to do good things this season. They got a great team, Isaiah Williams as well. He played really well. They got a good offense, and their defense played well. They stopped Indiana, like I said, 7 times in a row. Now, part of Indiana's offense was terrible. But, again, Illinois is a good team. I think they can make a bowl game. And now that Indiana won this game, I think Indiana can make a bowl game. And both teams, you can take good things away from this game. Again, Illinois lost, but they're a good team, and they have a softer schedule. They can potentially still make 6 games. And Indiana, like I said, has a chance for 6 games because they won. So both teams got, good things going their way, but Indiana needed this game more, and they got it done. Good win for Tom Allen. They really needed this game, and what a game it was. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Comment down below what you thought about the game, whether you're an Illinois or Indiana fan, and what you thought about the game and who you thought played better and who should have won. Like this video, and I will see you next time.